On April 19th, 1969, a 36-hour occupation of Cornell University's Willard Straight Hall began. The protest was led by members of the Afro-American Society, who objected to institutional racism on campus, lack of support for civil rights, delays in establishing Black Studies programs, and lenient treatment of white students accused of harassing Black activists. The historic standoff ended peacefully after university administrators agreed to several student demands. The takeover ultimately led to the creation of Cornell's Campus Code of Conduct, the university and student assemblies, and the addition of student-elected trustees to the university's governing structure.
This is African American History is American History.
The Willard Straight Hall takeover at Cornell University in 1969 was a pivotal moment in the history of student protest and the civil rights movement. The event took place in Ithaca, New York, between April 19th and April 20th, 1969. At its core, the protest sought to confront the racism experienced by African American students at Cornell. On April 18, 1969, at approximately 3 a.m., a burning cross was discovered on the lawn outside Wari House, a residence for African American women on campus. Later that morning, members of the Afro-American Society, known as the AAHIAH, occupied Willard Straight Hall to protest Cornell's systemic racism, its judicial practices, and its slow progress toward establishing a Black Studies program. At approximately 9:40 a.m., white members of the Delta Upsilon fraternity attempted to retake the building from the protesters. A physical altercation followed, prompting some Black students to arm themselves in self-defense against potential further attacks. Throughout the day and into the evening, Students for a Democratic Society, or SDS, a student activist organization led by C. David Burrick, played a significant role in supporting the AAS. SDS members organized a picket line outside the hall's main entrance, forming a circle of roughly 50 marchers to demonstrate solidarity and maintain pressure during the protest. The following day, Cornell Vice President for Public Affairs Stephen Muller negotiated an end to the standoff with the AAS.
This is African American History is American History.
Photographer Steve Starr captured a now-famous image of protesters exiting Willard Straight Hall carrying rifles and bandoliers. The photograph drew national attention and won the Pulitzer Prize for Photography the following year. The takeover resulted in major institutional changes at Cornell, including the formation of the University Senate, the restructuring of the Board of Trustees, the establishment of a new campus judicial system, and the founding of the Africana Studies and Research Center. The protest also contributed to the resignation of Cornell President James Perkins. 1 year later, the Africana Center was destroyed in an arson attack believed to have been racially motivated. The takeover also contributed to the passage of New York State's Henderson Law, which required colleges and universities to adopt rules for the maintenance of public order. The occupation also sparked national political commentary. Vice President Spiro Agnew referenced the takeover in speeches criticizing what he viewed as the growing influence of the political left on American college campuses. Black economist, economic historian, and social theorist Thomas Sowell also criticized the protest, arguing that it resulted from Cornell's efforts to increase minority enrollment by admitting students who did not meet existing academic standards.
Ultimately, the Willard Straight Hall takeover became a defining episode of student activism during the Black Power era of the late 1960s. a movement that emphasized Black self-reliance, self-determination, and institutional change. This has been African American History is American History.
I'm Gloria Morgan.
I'm Harlan Kearsley. And on behalf of everyone involved with African American History is American History, thank you for listening.
Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to this program.
Once you do, you'll be notified as soon as new episodes are posted.
I'm sure you're aware that a coordinated, multi-pronged campaign from conservative lawmakers and far-right groups is currently being pushed to restrict Black history from being taught in K-12 schools, universities, and public institutions. Educators, parents, and civil rights organizations are actively fighting back against this assault on learning, but we need everyone to support an accurate, comprehensive, and inclusive education. That's why we ask for your help in keeping history alive. If you value the work we do, please consider donating to our GoFundMe campaign. Your support enables us to continue producing educational content that inspires and informs future generations.
Thanks again, and please, stay safe. African American History is American History. Copyright H.C. Kearsley, 2026.